Hello friends, now let's take a demo of running vCloud. Since we are in our institute networks, so we can access the cloud within our network. Our horizon is on the IP address 192.168.18.60 and we need to access the horizon, so we need to specify the horizon. Yeah, here is the login screen. Uh, Currently we have only two users. One is admin user that have all privileges and all authorities, and second one is normal user that act as a end user. So let's log in as an admin user and takes a view, takes a feel, and the password. Login. Yes. So this is the front view as we log in as an admin user. This gives us an overview of the projects, the project name, and the CPUs that it is currently using, and the size of the disk and the RAM, and it also giving the monitoring system like how many hours the project one has uses and the disk GB per hours. Now let's going on next. It's hypervisors. It gives the list of the hosts that are attached with our vCloud. All these nodes are currently working as a compute node, and these are the specification. These are the host name and their associated total virtual CPUs and the CPU number of CPU used and the total number of total RAM and RAM used and the instances number of instances that are currently running on these compute nodes. Let's move ahead. It's instances. It gives the number list of instances that are currently running. These are the name of instances from which image these instances got booted, and this is the name of the host that currently hosting these instances. And since we have created uh, a network for these virtual machines, so within the network these machines also getting an IP address, and they can by using this IP address they can communicate with each other. And of course, when we created these instances, we need to select a flavor. The flavor is like that, mini small flavor that give 1 GB RAM, 1 CPU and 20 GB hard disk. All these instances are in running state, active status and running, and one of the instances is paused for some purpose. Now let's move ahead. Volumes. Currently we have not created any volume type, so it's blank. Flavors. These are the flavors that we can choose during the instantiation of any virtual machine. We have created our own instance as per our requirement. Its name is mini small. Number of virtual CPU is 1 and only 1 GB RAM we have allocated to it. Next is images. We have uploaded a number of open source images like Ubuntu 32-bit and Siltas x86 and L Ubuntu. It's small Ubuntu and Puppy Linux also. We have created a snapshot also. We have instantiated an Ubuntu image and then installed it with Java and admins, and we have created one snapshot. So if anyone user wants Java and admins inbuilt with the Ubuntu, he or she can just instantiate this snapshot. As I mentioned that virtual machines can be within a network, so we need to create a network. So one first network is the admin. That admin itself has created a network, and the subnet associated with these networks are in the range of this, and it is now in active state. As I mentioned, despite of the admin user, one of the user is member. It's end user, or he is in the project one, and he has also created his own network within the range of this. Since multiple networks we can create, we need to attach a router within this network, so those network can communicate. The machines that are allocated to different network can be communicate with each other, so we need to create some routers. And for project 1 we have created a router named project 1. These are the default things, and these are the system info where the current services are running. All these services are running on the same host. Since the controller and network controller on the same host, these services are running on the same host. These are the this gives us the list of the projects that we have created, users, number of users, and the groups, and the roles also. Since we are currently as admin users, next we will log in as a member that have small privileges. This give us a feel of the admin as admin. Now let's take a feel of end user. For end user, the ID is user underscore 1 and the password is secret. Let's log in. Yes, now we have login as an end user. It's user 1. User 1 is in the project 1, since we have created project 1 and the network within the project 1, so we can see all these things. This gives us the overview. Currently only 4 instances are running. Each one is using only single CPU and the 20 GB hard disks with small variations in the RAM. And this gives us the uptime till now, how many hours or how many days it has run. Let's take second thing. Yeah, this gives us a list of the instances and their associated IP addresses. So we can click on any machine like that. It gives us the overview of this instance. This is the IP address. This gives us the log files. Currently it is empty, and yes, if you want to use this, give us the console. Okay, it's a full screen. This is the virtual machine. It is running on the cloud, and yes, we can check. Yeah, this is the IP address. By using this virtual machine, we can not only communicate with the other virtual machine but also the external world. So let's take a demo. Because it is in the network of 50.50 dot something, and we try to ping a machine which is not in this range, like 192.168.18 dot some 78. Let's check. Maybe this machine is not working. Let's take a controller's IP address. Yes, it is working. So we are not only able to communicate with the virtual machines but also the external world machines. So these are the list of instances. Let's create a new instance. These are the details. Currently we have only one zone. It's Nova zone. Let's create a new instance, vCloud 1, and we can select any flavor. As we change the flavor, the configuration flavor details will also be changed. Let's take a mini small flavor. Instance count. We can boot the instance from any source, like boot from image or boot from a snapshot that we have created earlier. So let's take a boot from image. For booting from image, we can choose any. All the images are pop up here, so we can choose any one image. Let's choose this one. Access and key. Select a key pair, so we can select any key pair. Currently I have created my key and my key ones that give us some security. Oh yeah. This instance, if we want to this instance attached to any one of the network, we can select it from here. Currently only one network is working, so we can select it from here. Yes. And post creation, if we want to run some script after the creation of virtual machine, we can write it here. Let's launch this instance. Yes, it is spanning. Yeah, it is working. It got a new IP address 150.50.1.7. Name is vCloud1 and it is in the running status. Yes, let's go inside the console. Let's try. It's taking time. Yes, it started. log in. Yes, we got desktop. Yes, we got a network connection also. Let's check whether it is in the network or not. Got 50.50.1.7 config. Yes, it got the IP address and it can also ping the other virtual machine. Let's check ping 50.50.1.6. Yes, it can communicate with other virtual machine. So these the things, and this give us the list of instances. Now we can see the list of volumes that we have created, images. As a user one, I have uploaded only one image, so it gives only the one image list. We can create our access and security. Currently it is default. Yes, the main visualization of network we can see from here. It's network topology. By using network topology, this is the two networks that we have created. It is one is external network, one is the network for project one that have IP addresses in the range of 50.50.1.24, and the external network is the network of our VNIT institute. To have an interface between these two network, we have created one router, so that network, a machine within the network project 1 can communicate with the external network also. These are the machines. One machine it is in paused state, other machines are in active state, and this is the machine that we have created. It's vCloud 1. Let's take uh, it's this the network that we have created. It is net project 1. Within the net project 1 we have created our subnet, and within the subnet we have this these details are associated, like a compute node with this IP address. Our network router itself is running on a single IP address, and the network DHCP that provide the IP address to this compute virtual machines is running on this IP address. We can see the details of the router from here. The router is this one, it is running on these states, and this this, this brings us to the end of our vCloud demo.